Yo, stay wavy TV, ride the vibe with me, splash through your screen, drip clean like the sea, high tide energy, never on mute.
Living the dream, Haney exposes Richardson Hitchins for being a clout chaser and not really, wanting to fight the top dogs at 140 and 147. It's funny because Richardson Hitchins, he talks the most shit in the sport of boxing. He's always calling out people for fights. He'll show up to your fight. He'll have a face-off with you and start screaming and cursing. But when it comes down to actually signing a contract to fight you, he doesn't do it. He only wants to fight people that in his mind he knows he can beat, which is why he's facing Oscar Duarte next. But I think Oscar Duarte actually has a really good chance of beating Richardson Hitchins, and I hope he does. But, bruh, for the past couple of months, you've been calling out Devin Haney. You've been calling out Teofimo Lopez. You had a face-off with Keyshawn Davis like 2 weeks ago, talking crazy to him. And you're not trying to fight any of these dudes, bro. So why do you keep talking shit and mentioning people that you're not going to fight? It's obvious that Richardson Hitchins is scared of Gary Antoine Russell. Gary Antoine Russell called you out and basically said he beat your ass in the amateurs. You guys are in the same weight class. You guys both got, you guys both got belts at 140. Why don't you fight Gary Antoine Russell? Because Richardson Hitchins knows that if he loses, it's going to hurt his value and he's not going to get paid that much. He wants to keep getting to the bag, right? Similar to a Gervonta Tank Davis. He wants to keep making the most money possible without taking the most risk possible. That's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So this all started on Twitter because DevinHaney reposted a tweet that said, "Laugh my ass off. Watch Hitchins be quick to stay at 140 for one more fight to unify with Dalton Smith." Richardson Hitchins responded and, he tagged DevinHaney and said, "I want to fight you. Fuck Dalton Smith." So this is where DevinHaney just killed Richardson Hitchins, bro. This is what he said. DevinHaney says, "You call out everybody to fight nobody. Me, Keyshawn, T.O., Matias, Gary Russell, Brian Norman, Jermaine Ortiz, Frank Martin. You just be clout chasing, bro. Get in the field, fuck boy." So Richardson Hitchins responds and says, "I called you out and T.O., fuck nigga. Everyone else called me out. Pay attention before you speak, and I'm willing to fight anybody. And you definitely first in line. I will smoke you." DevinHaney responds and says, "You turned down $1.5 million to fight Keyshawn, then 2, but then turned around and accepted $700K to fight Jermaine Ortiz. You're a duck. If I'm lying, I'm dying." Bruh, Richardson Hitchins, you turned down $1.5 million and then $2 million to fight Keyshawn Davis, and you haven't even made $1 million in a fight before, bruh? Keyshawn Davis has never fought at 140. This would have been his first fight at 140. And you turned down 1.5 and 2 million to fight Keyshawn? Bro, Richardson Hitchins, if you don't want to fight these guys, bro, just shut the fuck up, bro. I hate you loudmouth ass New York niggas, bruh, that talk all types of gangster shit, and then when it come down to actually getting to the smoke, you don't want that smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate people that do that, bruh. Like, don't do that, bruh. Like, bro, that would have been a great fight. Can you guys imagine if Hitchins versus Keyshawn would have been on the undercard of T.O. versus Shakur? That would have been crazy, bruh. But this just goes to show, bruh, Richardson Hitchins, bro, he don't believe none of that stuff he be saying in interviews. He don't believe none of that stuff he be typing on Twitter. It's all cap, bruh. This man wants to make the most money possible by taking the least amount of risk possible. That's just what it is. There's nobody in the sport of boxing that talks as much shit as Richardson Hitchins, bro. He is the most loudmouth, obnoxious nigga in boxing right now. Kind of similar to Edgar Bologna. You guys remember Edgar Bologna, who went on a tour after he got his ass whooped by Canelo Alvarez and then got slept by Hamza Shiraz last year? You guys noticed ever since he got knocked out by Hamza, he ain't been talking no more. You don't even hear about Edgar Bologna no more. That's because he got exposed. And that's why Richardson Hitchins don't want to fight any of these niggas, bruh. He knows once he gets exposed, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's going to take him serious. But as long as he can keep this undefeated record, he can keep doing what he's doing. So Richardson Hitchins responds and says, I made right around 7 figures to fight Kambosos. That's cap, bruh. Bruh, there's no way you made close to $1 million by fighting George Kambosos. Who is George Kambosos beat since he beat Teofimo Lopez? He lost to DevinHaney twice. He got knocked out by Vasily Lomachenko. He's arguably lost every single fight since he beat Teo. Why would somebody pay you close to $1 million to fight George Kambosos? And that fight was in New York, bro. That fight didn't even happen in Australia. If the fight was in Australia, then I could probably believe you because he got a big fan base in Australia. But that fight was in New York. Is Eddie Hearn that stupid? Eddie Hearn paid you almost $1 million to fight a bum? What? So DevinHaney responds and says what everybody else is thinking. Why didn't you take the fight with Keyshawn for $2 million? That would have been your biggest payday, right? You would be the A side because he's moving up to your weight class. You already got a belt at 140, and we never seen Keyshawn at 140. But it's obvious, bro. This nigga's scared, bro. He don't want to fight none of these guys he be talking about, bro. It's just clout chasing, bro. Richardson, Hitchins, he just want to keep his name in the media, bro. He just want people to keep talking about him, bro. So DevinHaney goes on to say, imagine turning down $2 million to fight Keyshawn when you've never made more than $1 million. Get in the field, bum. Imagine turning down $2 million and you broke. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, Richardson, Hitchins, bro, he's seen what happened to Edgar Bologna, bro. He don't want to get exposed, bro. I'm telling you, the man does not want to get exposed, bro. So this is what Richardson Hitchins had to say about him ducking the $2 million. He said, laugh my ass off. I don't know who told you them numbers or that lie. You goof, funny-faced man. I ain't turned down shit. The offer stopped at $2 million for Keyshawn. We wanted $2.5 to $3 million for that fight. Hold on, bruh. See, Richardson Hitchins, you're just digging a bigger grave for yourself. You wanted $2.5 to $3 million to fight Keyshawn Davis? Richardson Hitchins, are you high? Are you on that DMX, bro? Are you sniffing that shit? Are you sniffing that DMX, my nigga? Bruh, you and Keyshawn Davis, you guys have never sold any pay-per-views, bruh. I don't think either one of you niggas has ever been on pay-per-view, and if you have, you haven't sold no pay-per-views, bruh. Both of y'all are not stars in boxing, bruh. Y'all are still on the come up. Now, do you guys have the potential to become a big name in boxing? Yeah, I think both of you guys are talented. But at the end of the day, bruh, both of y'all don't got big fan bases. People that aren't regular boxing fans don't know who you are. A casual boxing fan doesn't know who Keyshawn Davis or Richardson Hitchins is. The only people that knows these two guys are hardcores. You guys don't got one pay-per-view that did 100 to 300,000, bro. The fact that you have the audacity to demand $2.5 to $3 million to fight Keyshawn, bruh, you are delusional, brother. That's basically you saying that you don't want to fight. You should have took the $2 million and you should have shown everybody that you are who you say you are. Like I said, you literally was just in this man's face screaming and spitting and all type of shit, bruh. You was being mad disrespectful to Keyshawn Davis. I'm surprised Keyshawn Davis ain't hook off on you, bruh. Keyshawn Davis should have hooked off on your ass, bruh, screaming and spitting all over the place, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, this dude's a clown, bruh. So he goes on to say to DevinHaney, you send me an offer and see if I decline, big dog. I would beat the effing dog shit out of you. I made right around 7 figures to fight Kambosos. Why would I go backwards and fight for $700K? Imagine a nigga suing his baby mom and a nigga that beat him up. Laugh my ass off. What hood is this funny face nigga from again? See, so now you talking about stuff that has nothing to do with boxing. What is DevinHaney suing his baby mom? What does that have to do with boxing, bro? What that got to do with boxing? His baby mom came out and admitted that she lied on him, bro. So he had the right to sue her. I made a video about that. I apologize to DevinHaney, bro. He had the right to sue his baby mom because she was lying, telling the world that he was putting his hands on her. That type of shit can ruin your career. You know what I'm saying? And with the whole Ryan Garcia situation, he popped dirty for Osterine and he got his ass whooped by Rolly in the next fight. Who cares? Why you bringing up old shit? So you want us to believe that you turned down $2 million to fight Keyshawn Davis, but you'll fight DevinHaney. Yo, I guarantee you guys, bruh. If Richardson Hitchins beats Oscar Duarte, right? If DevinHaney offers this man a fight at 147, I guarantee you Richardson Hitchins is going to turn down the fight. Remember, I said it here on Stay Wavy TV. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video. I'm telling y'all, first of all, like, we're not even sure that he's going to beat Oscar Duarte. I think Oscar Duarte can end up knocking this nigga out. But if he can get past Oscar Duarte, bruh, I'm telling you here first, bruh, DevinHaney is going to send this nigga an offer, and he's gonna outprice himself. He's gonna demand like 5 or 6 million. Cause bro, think about this. If he was demanding 2.5 million to fight Keyshawn Davis, he was demanding 2.5 to 3 million to fight Keyshawn. That means he's gonna demand close to 10 million to fight DevinHaney. And ain't no man on God's green earth gonna pay Richardson Hitchins that type of money for any fight, bruh. Because at this point in time, gang, you are a nobody in the sport of boxing, bruh. You can't show any promoter, any pay-per-view that you sold, any arena that you sold out to prove that you deserve to make that type of money. With that being said, man, it's your boy Wavy. Stay Wavy TV, man. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out.
Yo, check it. New day, same vibe. We elevate and rise. Stay Wavy TV, where the culture comes alive. From the rooftop to your screen, we keep the vision clean. Drop so fresh, make the whole world lean. Hit that subscribe, catch a wave with the team.